When did Scandinavian folklore begin to influence literature? Have you ever wondered how the enchanting tales of Scandinavian folklore found their way into literature? The journey began in the 18th century, with a notable surge during the Romantic era in the late 18th and early 19th centuries. This period marked a revival of interest in the myths and legends of Northern Europe, especially Norse mythology, which is a key element of Scandinavian folklore. One of the catalysts for this literary influence was the translation of Old Norse texts. Scholars like Thomas Percy played a significant role in the mid-1700s by translating runic poetry. These translations opened the door for a wider audience to discover these captivating stories beyond the borders of Scandinavia. The medieval Icelandic sagas and the Eddas, which are collections of Norse mythological and heroic poetry, served as essential sources during this time. These texts, rooted in Viking Age culture, are filled with gods, heroes, and themes about the cosmos. They have inspired countless literary works over the centuries. Scandinavian folklore also includes fairy tales, known as eventer, and folk beliefs, referred to as san, folkeskik, and folketro. While these tales have influenced literature, their impact on English-language fantasy literature has not been as pronounced as that of Norse mythology. As we moved into the 19th century, the Romantic movement embraced these ancient narratives. Writers such as William Blake and Robert Southey incorporated elements of Norse mythology into their works. Additionally, Richard Wagner's operas helped popularize these stories in the arts, bringing them to an even broader audience. The 20th century witnessed a revival and reinterpretation of Scandinavian folklore in literature. A notable figure in this movement was J.R.R. Tolkien, who drew heavily from Old Norse language and mythology in his novels, including The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. His work set a new standard for modern fantasy literature. Later authors, like Neil Gaiman and George R.R. Martin, continued this tradition, keeping Scandinavian mythological figures such as Odin, Thor, and Loki alive in contemporary storytelling. To sum it up, Scandinavian folklore began to influence literature in a significant way from the 18th century, gaining prominence during the Romantic era. This influence has continued to shape literary works through the 19th and 20th centuries, especially in the fantasy genre. The rich mythological and folkloric heritage of Scandinavia offers a unique perspective that has made a lasting impact on literature worldwide.